Hello everyone. So in this video we will be learning that how can we join or concatenate two or more images using OpenCV. I'm pretty confident that after this tutorial you will be comfortable in joining images in any way you want. So let's get started. So you have to begin by importing your OpenCV module. After that you have to load your images. Here I am going to be using these three images. I will be using this image and this one and this one. So first of all, we will be learning that how can we concatenate or join images which will be having same width vertically. So we will be joining images of same width vertically. To do that, we will be using the vconcat method. So here you have to simply call your vconcat method, which is present inside your OpenCV module, and then pass your images that you want to concatenate vertically in form of a list. And after that, you can store the output in a variable. Here I have used img_v variable. And if I show you the output, you can see that I have been successful in joining my images vertically. So my image 1 is this one, the top image, and image 2 is this one. Now let us see that how can we join two or more images vertically where the images will be having different widths. So in order to do that, I have first created a function, and in this function I will be passing my list of images, all the images that I want to concatenate, and then I have passed my interpolation, and the method that I have used is intercubic. So what does interpolation mean? So whenever we are resizing an image, we need a way to calculate the new pixel values for our new image. In order to help us with that, we use interpolation methods. The interpolation method that we have used is intercubic. Since we will be concatenating images of different widths, we need to resize them. So I'm going to resize them, and I'm going to make sure that all of them will be having same width. In order to do that, I'm going to be resizing their widths. I will be resizing their widths, and the new width will be equal to the width of that image which has least width. Images will be resized by CV to the resize here. And inside I have first passed my image. Here the image will be getting from the list of images. Image list represents all the images that I want to concatenate, and IM represents one of those images. So I will be resizing one of those images, and then I'm going to be passing the new dimensions. So the new dimensions will be the minimum width, the width that I calculated. So minimum width will be that width of the image that is having the least width out of the list. Then I will be calculating the new height by using basic unitary method. And then I will be using my interpolation method. The interpolation method that I will be using is going to be intercubic, which I have already defined here. After that, I will be returning my final output in the form of vertical concatenation. So I will be calling my vertical concatenate method, vconcat, and then pass my this list. So this list contains all my images where the width size have been resized. I can simply make a variable, and the value of this variable is going to be the output that I'll be getting from this function. And as the list of images, I will be passing image 1, image 2, and image 3. If I show you the output, you can see that I have been successfully able to join my images, and the common width is of this image, the last one. So here you can see that this image has some width, this image has some width, and this image has some width. And out of these three images, this image has the least width. So the final resized image here in the final output, all the three images is having the width of the last image, that is the third image, the image containing the cards. Now let us see that how can we concatenate images of same height horizontally. In order to do that, I have to simply call my method of hconcat, which basically concatenates our images that we supply horizontally. Here also I will be supplying my images in form of a list, and if I run this, my images 1 and 2 have been horizontally concatenated or horizontally joined. Now we are going to concatenate our images of different heights horizontally. Here there is no here the approach is going to be almost similar what we have done here, just the only difference is going to be that instead of resizing the images with the same width, we are going to make sure that the new height is going to be the least height present in the list. So I'm going to make my new width by using basic unitary method, and my new height is going to be the h minimum, and then I can simply return my h concatenate, my resized images, pass them inside this function h concatenate, and then I have created a variable image h resized, and here I have called this function, that is h concatenate resize minimum, and I have passed my images in form of a list. Now if I run my code, you can see that my images of different heights have been concatenated horizontally. Now let us see that how can we concatenate our images vertically and horizontally like tiles. So if you are having problem in understanding, we will be learning how can we concatenate images in this form and in this form. In order to concatenate in this form, all you have to do is that I'm again creating a function. Here I will be first passing my list of images that I want to concatenate, and I will be using a interpolation method. The method that I'm going to be using is going to be intercubic. You can use any other method also. Now I have first created a variable. Here what I have done is that I have tried to resize my images and make sure that they are of same width, and then I can simply return them. And here I have created my image list, and instead of showing my output, what I have done is that I have tried to save my image. You can also show the output here by using IamShow method, but instead of again using IamShow, I have used IamWrite method. So what this is going to do is that here, let me first delete these two outputs. Now if I run my code, I have again got my output by using this function, IamWrite function. So this is how IamWrite function works. It basically stores your image, stores your output in the directory that you have specified. The directory that I have specified is this one, and the name of the file is image underscore tile resize. And now since I have used IamWrite function, my images have been saved. Now we will see that how can we concatenate images of different sizes in vertical and horizontal tiles like this way. You have to first create a function, and you have to, inside the function, you have to pass your image list, which is going to be this one, and you have to make a interpolation method. Then you have to create a variable that will basically contain the list of your images where they have been horizontally attached, and they have been horizontally attached having minimum height by using the above method, the method here. After that, you have to vertically concatenate them by passing your image list, by passing your horizontally concatenate list, and then simply call your function, and the output that you will be getting is going to be this one. So these are all the basic methods that you need to know, and these methods will help you to combine or join your images in any way you want. So we will be meeting in the next video. Until then, bye bye.